Overcoming the dragon, a Messianic Jewish perspective. As a Messianic Jewish believer, I find profound inspiration and strength in Revelation 12 verse 11. They overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. They did not love their lives so much as to shrink from death. This verse speaks directly to the heart of our faith, offering a powerful roadmap for overcoming the adversary, often symbolized as the dragon, by anchoring ourselves in the redemptive work of Yeshua and boldly sharing our testimonies. The blood of the Lamb. The cornerstone of our victory lies in the blood of the Lamb, Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Messiah. His sacrificial death and resurrection are the ultimate fulfillment of God's redemptive plan, providing atonement for our sins and reconciling us to God. As it is written in Isaiah 53 verse 5, "But he was pierced for our transgressions, he was crushed for our iniquities, the punishment that brought us peace was on him, and by his wounds we are healed." Understanding the power of his sacrifice. 1. Atonement and forgiveness. The blood of Yeshua cleanses us from all sin, 1 John 1 verse 7. By believing in him and accepting his sacrifice, we are forgiven and made righteous before God. 2. Victory over sin and death. Through his death and resurrection, Yeshua conquered sin and death, 1 Corinthians 15 verses 55 to 57. This victory empowers us to live free from the bondage of sin and the fear of death. 3. Covenantal relationship. The blood of Yeshua signifies the new covenant between God and his people, Luke 22 verse 20. This covenant assures us of his unwavering love, protection, and guidance. The word of our testimony. Our testimony is a powerful tool in overcoming the adversary. It is through sharing our personal experiences of God's transformative work in our lives that we strengthen our faith and inspire others. Why our testimony matters. 1. Affirmation of faith. Sharing our testimony affirms our faith in Yeshua and reminds us of his faithfulness. It is a declaration of his power and love at work in our lives. 2. Encouragement to others. Our stories can encourage others facing similar struggles. Hearing how God has worked in our lives can inspire hope and faith in those who need it most. 3. Defeating lies and accusations. The adversary is often described as the accuser, Revelation 12 verse 10. By proclaiming our testimony, we counteract his lies with the truth of God's actions and promises. Not loving our lives unto death. This part of the verse calls us to a radical commitment to Yeshua, even to the point of being willing to face persecution or death. Living a life of surrender. 1. Total commitment. True victory comes from a willingness to surrender all to Yeshua, prioritizing our relationship with him above everything else. 2. Courage in persecution. Throughout history, many Messianic Jewish believers have faced persecution. Our faith and testimony, sustained by the blood of the Lamb, give us the courage to stand firm even in the face of death. 3. Eternal perspective. Understanding that our ultimate home is with God in eternity helps us to endure trials and tribulations with hope and resilience. Practical steps to overcome the dragon. 1. Daily remembrance of Yeshua's sacrifice. Regularly reflect on the significance of Yeshua's sacrifice through prayer, worship, and study of the Scriptures. Participate in communal observances like Passover, which commemorate his redemptive work. 2. Boldly share your testimony. Look for opportunities to share your story with others, whether in personal conversations, community gatherings, or through writing and social media. 3. Cultivate a life of prayer and worship. Stay connected to God through consistent prayer and worship, seeking his strength and guidance in every situation. 4. Embrace community support. Engage with fellow believers in your Messianic Jewish community for mutual encouragement, support, and accountability. 5. Live with an eternal perspective. Keep your focus on the eternal promises of God, allowing this perspective to shape your responses to challenges and hardships. In conclusion, as Messianic Jewish believers, we are called to overcome the dragon by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. By grounding ourselves in the sacrifice of Yeshua, boldly sharing our personal stories of his faithfulness, and living lives of complete surrender, we can stand firm against the adversary and experience the victory that is ours in Messiah. This is our heritage, our calling, and our assured hope.